The number one most common question I get is how many people do I need to talk to? I've talked to 5 or I've talked to 10, whatever the number is. Well, there's not a great answer to this. It's going to depend on so many factors, and there's a few ways to think about it. In the user experience design thinking community, they think of it in terms of diminishing returns from learning conversations. After you've talked to some number of people, you're going to start hearing the same things over and over, and you're going to feel like, wow, in that conversation, I heard nothing new. I've heard nothing new in the last couple conversations. I know it all. That's a great sign that you're at the point of diminishing returns, and you've kind of extracted all you can from the current batch of customer conversations. Now, there's going to be more to learn, but you'll often need a bit more advanced product in order to unlock the next stage of learning. So you scoot forward a bit with the conversations, you hit the point of diminishing returns, you scoot the product forward to its next iteration. These two things shuffle together, and your learning grows in that way. Another approach, the one which I personally take, is I want to set up my learning to be a permanent activity that I'm always spending a few hours per week on. How many hours? I don't know. That's your call. But you want to build these activities into your business, these minimal processes that don't take a ton of busy work or BS, which mean you're always getting a little bit of learning and making better product decisions as you go. If you're a sales-driven company, then this is super easy because all you need to do is ask 5 minutes worth of good questions at the beginning of your sales meetings. If you have salespeople, then all you need to do is get them to do that and build the process to bring the stuff they're learning into the rest of the team. You don't want your learning to be trapped in the salespeople's heads, siloed away there. The same is true marketing. Sometimes only the marketing team sees the analytics, spends proper time understanding them, or only the user experience team does the user tests. So if you can just unsilo the learning you've already got, spread that data into everyone's head, like boom, massive improvement in learning and decision making, and zero time cost. If you're more marketing driven and you don't have a lot of face-to-face encounters with your customers or users, then you might need to build some new activities to do that. It's like, okay, I'm going to have lunch twice a week with a customer, or like I'm going to create an industry event or go to one, and I'm going to talk to 10 people at one of those each week. Not sales pitches, but just conversations. So those are two ways to think about it. One is the point of diminishing returns. The second is it's just a weekly process that you always commit a few hours to, no matter what's going on. Both are fine. The main goal is just that you don't end up going into secret scientist mode where you've locked yourself in a room, you've got zero learning coming in, your view of the world, your understanding of the world and the customers is not improving. And you're just running, over-investing in what is very likely to be the wrong types of product decisions. So find a way to bring the learning in, but remember, customer conversations, they're not an obligation, they're a tool. They're meant to make your business faster and more successful. They're not meant to slow you down with a ton of busy work or admin or low-value conversations.